A lot of you guys have been asking me to do a full Narciso Rodriguez collection review, and since I have so many of them, I figured today is the day. And there's a reason why I'm filming this video today specifically, and it's because there's one that I don't have, and I went to the store today and I had the lady at the boutique spray it on me. So now, like, I kind of have them all. So I'll give you a full review of every single Narciso, what they smell like, and hopefully it'll be kind of a helpful guideline for you guys to find your Narciso. So like I always do with my collection reviews, it's a little bit of a shopping guide as well. So if you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Yana, this is The Scented, and obviously we talk about fragrances. Today's topic is Narciso, tomorrow's might be Chanel. We do all sorts of things. So if that's your vibe, then definitely hit that sub button. Make sure that you guys hit the notification bell as well so you stay tuned for any new videos coming up, and we'll do all the fun fragrance things together. And now we're gonna get into the Narciso Rodriguez full collection that I own plus shopping guide. So the one that I'm gonna start with is the one that I have on my skin today. And this is the new Narciso Ombre, the one that comes in that milky orange cube. Oh my god, it is so beautiful. I don't know why I don't own it yet. I think I'm just like hunting for a good deal, and because it's newer, I haven't spotted any amazing deals yet, but it's coming. It's gonna join the collection soon. And this one, like, my favorite thing about it is the opening. The opening is these beautiful, rich tropical flowers. It smells like a luxury Hawaiian vacation when you just spray it. It's ylang, it's white flowers, it's frangipani, it's just like, it's almost edible. It's so delicious. I love those florals. And then it goes into that classic Narciso musk. It's almost like if you took like Narciso, the classic white cube, and the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc, and like combine them together. That's like kind of the vibe. It's glorious. Right now it's been probably about 6 hours, and it's dried down to a woody musky scent. There's no patchouli in this one. It's actually really soft. It's a nice clean ambery musk. It's very soft, like it's fluffy, that classic Narciso musk. When you guys smell it, it's a signature musk scent that's kind of like persistent throughout all of his fragrances. Stunning, clean, rich, elegant, very like luxurious. So it's almost like a musk blanket that's hugging you. Lovely. But right now it is a skin scent, so it's not the longest lasting. It did project really well when it was first sprayed. I could smell it all around me, and it left a really beautiful scent bubble, but it did settle into kind of like the middle and then into the dry down fairly quickly. So that beautiful opening that I was obsessed with, like, it was gone within 20 minutes. So that's kind of a bummer, because I do wish that those like tropical beautiful flowers would stick around for longer, but it's only about 20 minutes of that like delectable, yummy white flower, tropical flower, like buttery goodness, just for like the first 20 minutes. And then it's that nice soft like ambery musk that Narciso was known for, and then you get this like woody, almost skin scent in the dry down. So right now it is a skin scent, and yeah, it's been about 6 hours. So the longevity isn't wow out of this world, but if you spray a little bit more, it will last longer. Like, this is based on one spray that the person at the boutique sprayed on me, so maybe it's not fully a fair judgment of the wearing. Maybe if I spray more like the way that I normally spray, is like I'll typically spray at least 5 sprays of any fragrance at the very least. So that could be a thing, but the scent is really beautiful. It's like the perfect Narciso for summer. It's very luxurious, and I will be getting a full bottle. So the 6 hours is fine for me. Now let's move on to Narciso Poudre. This one I really love, and guys, check this out. Look how fancy I am. I actually went and got myself proper blotter strips. Say that 5 times fast. Proper blotter strips. Yeah, I ordered myself proper blotter strips so that I could actually spray fragrances like a classy person and not cut up watercolor paper like I used to do. So this is the very first blotter strip that we're gonna use together. So this one, obviously, as the name suggests, is a powderier take on this musk collection. It's a really soft, slightly sweet powderiness. There's a little bit of jasmine in here. I'm pretty sure they all have a little bit of rose. an orange blossom, and you do have a little bit of patchouli in the base, so it lasts a little bit longer, but it's not prominent. I don't really smell the patchouli even on my skin, I don't smell it. I wear this one a lot. This one's very long lasting. This one, it lasts me all day. Like it lasts me 8 to 10 hours, no problem. It's beautiful. And it's very subtle, soft, clean, powdery, slightly sweet musk. So like for all of these, obviously you have to be a musk lover. They're all like musk-centric fragrances. And for the most part, they're quite clean, but I'll let you guys know which ones aren't like super clean. But yeah, this one's one of my favorites. It's just a very like comforting, warm, cozy scent. Like this smells like wearing a cozy, fluffy white sweater. That's what it smells like. Okay, now let's talk about the original eau de parfum from Narciso, the white cube. This one's actually empty. I can smell it a little bit from the cap. This one ran out and I talked about it in my empties video, but I kept the cube so I could show it to you guys. But I do have a roller ball, and this fragrance also has a teeny tiny touch of rose, which is part of this like musky ensemble, but this one has gardenia, and the gardenia is quite strong. So for me, I have to be careful because the scent is really beautiful and it's intoxicating and addictive, and you want to put more, but it gives you a headache. It's like one of these like deadly beauties for me, at least. So people that are sensitive like myself, just be careful not to overspray or overroll, because that was the problem that I had with this fragrance. So the roller I like for this one because I can control exactly like how little I apply. But anyway, the gardenia note, it's prominent, but it's really a lot more woody. Like this fragrance has a lot more woodiness in that supporting like musk blend. So there's a lot of cedar. There's cedar in here. There's no patchouli. This one doesn't have any patchouli. And this one doesn't have a sweetness. Like it hardly has any sweetness. The poudre is a lot sweeter. This one it almost has like a little bit of a sharp edge to it. It's creamy, but it's crisp. It's a really interesting kind of mix. And there's really not too much to say about the notes because it's very musk centric. It's just they all are a little bit different. So yeah, this one's more womanly. This one definitely has a sex appeal, and this one is a compliment getter. Like this one will get you noticed. I always get noticed when I wear this one, but I struggle wearing it myself because of the headache inducing qualities that it has for me. Next up is the last cube that I own, and it is the Narciso Rouge. I got the biggest bottle I could. I love this one, and well, obviously, I love all of them. I should really stop saying that. I love this and I love that. Like I have all the bottles, so obviously I love them. This one has a little bit more of a makeup-y vibe to it, so this one has iris. And if you like a makeup-y powderiness, this one will give it to you. This one too has a little bit of sweetness, so it has a little bit of vanilla and tonka in here, and tuberose, which I feel lends a little bit of sweetness as well. But it's not quite as sweet as the poudre. This is more of like a makeup powdery scent with the musk and this like warm, enveloping, rich, like classy kind of woody scent. It's not super powdery, so if you're worried about it being super powdery, it's not. It just has a touch, so it's not like makeup scent like Iris Bonanza. It's not super makeup-y like the way that you would find in Dior Homme or Lipstick On or any of those like lipsticky iris scents. No, this just has a touch. It's just the right amount, but it's still very musk-centric and a little bit sweet. This one, probably because of the fact that it comes in a red cube, I picture wearing like a sleek satin silky dress that is red to like a beautiful event, to a fancy venue. I just think that this would be the perfect scent for a type of like upscale venue outing. It smells so good. It's very femme fatale, but in like a subtle way. Now moving on to the Narciso For Her collection. And this one is probably my personal favorite. It's the first one that I fell in love with from the Narcisos, and this is the Eau de Toilette, the For Her Eau de Toilette. I like it better than the Eau de Parfum. This one just has a little bit more of an edge, a little bit more of like a sexy kick to it. And of course I love it because Francis Kurkdjian, my favorite perfumer, was partially involved in creating this fragrance. And anything that's created by him is a major hit in my books. This one, for me, ticks all the boxes. This is perfect. It has like almost like a slight, almost metallic-y edge, but not really metallic-y. It's just kind of sexy sharp. Could be the patchouli. Patchouli is really nice in here. It's not too much, just gives it a little bit of a bite. Vetiver combines beautifully with these notes. There's the African orange flower in the opening, osmanthus. It's like a little bit peachy, but you can't really smell it. I can hardly smell that in here. And really it's about just this very sexy musk. It's very feminine. This one could be worn casually, I think. Like, I wear it casually. It's a perfect business scent as well as even a date night scent. Like, this could be easily signature scent worthy. It's just, it's very sexy. Like, I find it very sexy. I think you're gonna be getting a lot of attention, and maybe sometimes when you don't want it, if you make this your signature scent. But it is signature scent worthy nonetheless, because I can even wear this one in the heat. Like, I have no problem wearing this in the heat. It lasts all day for me, and this one I see being in my collection for a very, very long time. Next is the Narciso For Her Eau de Parfum, and I only have a little sample of it. I don't have a full bottle of this one yet because I have the Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely, and it's just quite similar. It is very, very similar, and so for now I just haven't got a full bottle, but it is also very beautiful. I do prefer the Eau de Toilette on my skin. This one's a little bit more rosy and it has less of an edge. So this one doesn't have any vetiver. It has less of this like woody rootiness that the Eau de Toilette has. I prefer the Eau de Toilette on my skin. It gives me the edge that I'm looking for, and this one's a little bit more subtle, feminine, soft. Like, it has a peach note, very subtle as well. It's more like rosy, musky, and powdery soft. Still has patchouli, but it doesn't have like as sharp of an edge as the Eau de Toilette. So it's a little bit safer. It's a little bit softer. Again, very beautiful, but my preference is the Eau de Toilette. And the next one that I only have a tiny sample of is the Pure Musk. And this is the only one that I actually will not be purchasing. And this one was deceptive to me, and I tried it on the skin, and that's when I realized I should never buy this fragrance because it turns like rubbery smelling on my skin. And on paper, it's beautiful. It's just like a floral, very clean musk. Very clean, like laundry clean, but on my skin I get this weird latexy smell, like latex gloves or balloons. It's not a good smell. I can even kind of smell it on the paper right now. It has potential to be so beautiful, but this like rubbery latexy smell just completely ruins it. So this one I will not be buying. But the clean musk that I do love, that is unfortunately discontinued, is the Narciso Essence. This one I'm obsessed with. Obsessed. Like, I love this one so much. And this one too, I've oversprayed. I've oversprayed many times, but this one just like tires me out. It doesn't give me a headache the way that the Eau de Parfum gives me a headache. This one, is so clean. It's like clean laundry musk. But for some reason, I smell almost something that smells like clementines. You know, like when you just start peeling a clementine, like I get this sort of smell a little bit in the opening, mixed with this like clean laundry, musky smell. And yeah, this one is just perfect. This one's very like sexy clean. Can be worn casually. I can wear it in the heat. I can wear it in the cold. I wear it all the time. Like, it's so nice. I have a backup bottle as well. If you guys can find it, definitely get it because it's so hard to find now. It's discontinued and like goes for stupid prices online. So yeah, it's good though. The next one I have from the For Her collection is the L'Absolu. This one comes in like a slightly purpley bottle, and this is more of a nighttime musk. So this one's definitely heavier and sweeter, and it has a lot of tuberose and jasmine. and it's like a little bit screechy in the opening. It does settle down and then it becomes sweet. So it's like quite heavy sweet. It doesn't have the airiness that the eau de toilette has. This is like a sweeter, like heavy tuberose version of the eau de parfum, the For Her eau de parfum, but it also kind of smells on the paper like blackberries. That's weird. I don't get that on my skin. Anyway, don't go with the blackberry thing. I think it's just the way that it's smelling on the paper right now. Like jammy. Like, it is very sweet. It is actually very, very sweet. But I think it's mostly the tuberose and the jasmine that make it super sweet. This one does have patchouli as well. It's deep, rich, heavy. It's definitely more for an evening out. And it can be tricky sometimes. Like, it's better when it's a little bit more humid out, but it's not good when it's too hot. It's tricky. Like, sometimes it smells good. Other times I can't stand it. So yeah, this one's discontinued and hard to find, but honestly, unless you've tried it and you've loved it, like, don't worry too much if you can't find it, because it's not like I'm not gonna die if I don't have it. Like, once it's out, I'll be okay. Like, there's other fragrances that I think I'll die if they run out and I can't get them anymore, but this isn't one of them. And my last one from the For Her collection is Fleur Musk. I love this pink bottle. I think it's so cute. It's so feminine. And this one, I really love how this one smells. I have raved about this before. I think it's an amazing date night scent. It's very feminine. It's got a little bit of a pink pepper kick in the opening. Pink pepper combined with rose and peony, which is such a beautiful, feminine, elegant combination. But then you get that classic Narciso musk in here too. I love this one. This and the eau de toilette are my two favorites from the For Her lineup. It's the perfect, like, feminine date night scent. Like, this would be beautiful with like a flowy chiffon dress, and like your hair flowy, and like if you're at a garden party or something like that, it would be the perfect fragrance for that. It's very, very feminine, very soft, and I really love this one. I think it's actually like demure sexy. So definitely check this one out if you guys haven't. It's really good. And the very last one that I own is the Rose Musk. I think this one is discontinued. This one is probably the rudest of all of the ones that I have. Like, it's intense. It's the strongest. It's beautiful, but it's a little rude. It's like, it slaps you. Like, it slaps you across the face. It's got clove. It's got a lot of clove. Spicy, rose. And like almost smells like it has oud. I don't know. I don't think it has oud, but it really smells like as if there is oud in here. It does remind me a little bit of Portrait of a Lady by Frederic Malle, but Portrait of a Lady is, I think, better. But this one is like, it has a similar kind of like dry rosy effect. It doesn't have like any sweetness, so it's not like, it doesn't remind me of like a sweet rose oud, and this isn't, there's no oud. I think it's just the way that the base notes are combining, because there is woodiness in here, there's patchouli, and there's labdanum, so there's like a little bit of a leathery vibe to it. It gives me the perception of oud, even though there isn't technically an oud note. But guys, it smells a little oudy. It's beautiful. It smells like it could be a niche fragrance, but it's intense. And this one is like, I think you have to have a very particular occasion to wear this. I would say this one is like definitely unisex though. Like, this wouldn't be just like for women. This would be easily unisex. Like, I could totally see this on a guy, like a sexy, spicy, rosy, masculine scent. I might even prefer this on a guy, honestly. I've only ever worn this one once. It was very strong. It was very powerful. I wasn't ready for it. I'm gonna have to try it again in the winter time. But yeah, this one's, I just don't know if I'm really ready for it. and I think it's hard to find these days anyways, discontinued. I think all the ones in the gold bottles are discontinued, but correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not really sure. I haven't tried any of the other ones in the gold bottles. So that's my entire Narciso collection. Let me know what your favorite Narciso Rodriguez fragrance is, and let me know if you guys have tried the new ones. I know that there's an ombre neroli that just came out. I don't think we have it in Canada yet, but if you guys have tried that one, comment and let me know how it compares and which one is worth getting, or whether both are worth getting, because I really want to get that one as well. And that's it for today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed and found it helpful. If you did, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up. It really helps a lot. And subscribe if you guys haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.